Sunram. Sunram finds an OC left pocket three on the way. Tickles it Twine.
Now it's Maddie Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
To the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab, and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran. Hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Tuesday afternoon from the bubble. This is day number one of the 2024 North Dakota Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament here today from Valley City. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes, and welcome to our pregame show brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve. They cover it all. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote started today. Our first of four games for you here this afternoon into the evening. You have the number one seed and defending champ of the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament, Northern Cass, going up against White Shield here. Opening tip is scheduled for the top of the hour. From there at 4:30, it's the 4 seed of Lemoore Litchell Marion going up against the 5 seed of Windmere Lidgerwood. The evening portion of the bracket at 6 o'clock will feature the number 2 seed of Valley City against the number 7 seed of South Border. And from there, the number 3 seed Maple River going up against the 6 seed of Enderlin later tonight. That'll be at 7:30. That is the schedule of games here today. When we come back after this, we'll let you know what happened last year in the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament. Also get to our starting lineups. We'll hear from the head coach of Northern Cass, that is Kyle Morhart. That and more still to come here on our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. You can check out all 12 of the games here from the BCT here today. Thursday and Friday coverage begins at 3 o'clock on all 3 days here this week for game number 1 here at the bubble. And from that standpoint, we will have the boys basketball tournament as well, all 12 games coming up in January here from VCSU. Quick break. We'll chat about what happened last year next here at the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament.
I'm James Jensen with RE/MAX Now, where we make the process of buying and selling property easy. This is Don. He's recently been thinking about selling his house. Here are the top 5 struggles Don is most likely to encounter. Number 1, pricing.
Somebody buy my house.
Number 2, the marketing.
Number 3, the negotiation.
4, the paperwork.
And number 5, the closing.
We can help with that. So when you want to find Realty Now, choose RE/MAX Now. Go to findrealtynow.com.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's easy to see yourself here at Valley City State University, where faculty know your name and your dreams, where opportunities stretch as far as your aspirations and your interests drive your college experience. Here you'll find a community that supports you in every aspect of college life, and you'll leave ready to make a difference in the world. See yourself at VCSU. Schedule a tour today.
As we continue on our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance today, here from the bubble at Valley City State University. Let's take a look at what happened last season here at VCSU. In the championship game, Northern Cass defeated Maple River 78-51. This being the second year of 2 divisions in North Dakota. Northern Cass had himself a really balanced attack. Hayden Crockett with a double-double of 26 points, 11 rebounds at the time, 16 points, 9 boards for Josie Jensen, and 10 points and 7 rebounds for Ellie Lucas. Both Lucas and Jensen no longer on the squad with graduation, while for the Maple River Raiders, they were led by the 14 points of Carly Hovelson, also the 10 points of Violet Richmond in the loss for Maple River. We'll see both Violet Richmond and also Carly Hovelson a little bit later on here for the Maple River Raiders later tonight. From there, third place went to Lemoore Litchfield Marion 60-54 over Valley City Junior Varsity. Fifth place, Weimar Lidgewood defeated Richland 52-40, and Enderlin topped Northern Cache Junior Varsity for seventh place. The BCT last year went on December 5th, 7th, and 8th. They correlate their schedule with the VCSU Vikings to make sure that there's no VCSU men's or women's basketball game, and they can get in 3 games in 4 days as they're able to here this year. For the boys' side, it'll be 3 games in 5 days. They will play a Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday upcoming a little bit later on in January. And that tournament, again, will be January 7th, 9th, and the 11th of 2025. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll let you know how both of the teams have fared so far this season for White Shield and Northern Cass. Get into our conversation with Kyle Morhart. Also get to our starting lineups and the opening tip today here from VCSU. This is our pregame show brought to you in part by Irie Insurance today from Valley City on your liveevent.com. Auto is your hometown auto and egg parts store. Their dedicated staff at Weimar Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to auto and truck service, Weimar Auto has supplies from hardware and plumbing to agriculture solutions to local specialty products and sells and installs tires. Weimar Auto will strive to give you the best service at the greatest value possible. For shop hours, specials, or auto products, go online to WeimarAuto.com. Weimar Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Weimar.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm, and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
As we continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show here this afternoon on a Tuesday to welcome you into our first of 12 games again from the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament. This is the season opener for White Shield. Head coach Shelly Keplin, also assistant coach of Shauna Knife out of Division B, Region 4, District 8 here for White Shield. As the Warriors here on the season having their season opener. They will spend the night on Thursday night before they get ready for another game on Friday. Well, for Northern Cass, first-year head coach Kyle Morhart got an opening and season win a week ago tonight up in Hunter, 69-49 over Lisbon. Hayden Crockett had 3 made threes, 32 points in the win for Northern Cass. For the Jags, after this tournament is done, they will play at Lisbon on December the 16th before partaking in the Carrington Shootout on December the 27th and the 28th. While for White Shield, after this tournament is done, they will go up against Trenton on December the 17th in White Shield before making their way to Berthold on December the 20th. The Jags' 4 state tournament appearances, most recently last year after a 18-9 season, finishing 7th place at state. Well, for White Shield, a season ago, 0-16 record, 1 state tournament appearance, coming back in 1974 here for the White Shield Warriors. So that, again, is a look at both the teams in terms of records and what they've done a little bit recently here today. 2023 Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament free throw champion was Tessa Rasmussen from Lemoore Litchfield Marion. She went 24-25, then won the tiebreaker, going 10 for 10. The boys tournament again will be January 7th, 9th, and 11th here on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll have teams of Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, Maple River, Enderlin, Weimar, Lidgewood, Barnes County North, Mayport, CG, Valley City, and White Shield as well. So those will be the 8 teams partaking in the boys basketball tournament beginning on January the 7th. So just a little under 8 months from now. Still to come after the conclusion of this game, the 4-5 matchup with Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, and the Weimar Lidgewood Warbirds. The seeds are determined by the coaches. The number 1 seed, again, Northern Cass, the defending champ, going up against the 8 seed of White Shield. Then after that, we will get to the 2-7 matchup of Valley City, the Highlanders, going up against the number 7 seed South Border Mustangs. A season ago, just because there's too many games on the schedule, Valley City had their junior varsity partake, but this year they are going to have their varsity team be in both the girls and the boys tournament. Then later tonight, you'll have the 3 seed of Maple River going up against the number 6 seed of the Enderlin Eagles. So that again is a look at what's still to come a little bit later on here today in Valley City. We'll take a quick break and we continue after this here on our Irie Insurance pregame show. We'll hear from the head coach, that is Kyle Morhart, next here for Northern Cass.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
This is Chris, the Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Many factors impact your ability to increase profits on the farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying solutions for these limiting factors. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
On our Irie Insurance pregame show here today from the bubble inside Valley City State University. This is the first game of 4 from the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament. Northern Cass and White Shield due up first. Joining us from Northern Cass, that's the head coach Kyle Morhart. And Kyle, about a week ago after defeating Lisbon, we talked about that you'll have a week of practice before you get 3 games in 4 days here in Valley City. So let's talk about what did you work over during that week of practice after that season opening win against the Broncos?
Yeah, I think we just it was a great 3 days of practice. You know, we had that one day with storms, so we didn't have a practice, but we got into the rebounding, we got into running some more sets, running it's just the fundamentals, really. We had to take care of the ball. We got to not just dribble without a purpose. We got to make sure we're dribbling with a purpose. So we attack the north-south rather than east-west on the court and rebound. It was just a lot of that stuff, just kind of stuff we talked about last week. We got after it. Good practices, intense practices. I thought yesterday's was a really good one. We're coming into this today. Now I'm thinking, oh man, I feel good about what we did. So we'll see if it carries over into a game.
You got an unknown opponent across the state. It takes them 3.5 hours to get here to Valley City, knowing White Shield. So whether it's White Shield or your other 2 games that you'll have on Thursday and Friday, what's the one thing you want to see from this particular set of week and these 3 games here, Kyle, in Valley City? What do you want to see most from your club here throughout the week?
Yeah, we got to find a bite in the boards, and we got to just take care of the ball. We really got to take care of that ball. That's going to be a key for us as we progress through the season.
A couple of girls to talk about here. Carly Ryder, a 5'6" sophomore guard. Just what do you want to see from her here and the opportunity to start today?
Just consistency. She's one of those girls when she goes hard, she really goes, and she can do a lot of good positive things for us on the court, offensively and defensively. So we're looking for her to challenge herself a little bit more and get into the game and just go hard 100% of the time.
Another player just to talk about here and having an opportunity, Lauren Johnson, that forward spot, the 5'10" frame, just kind of what do you want to see from her presence in the inside?
Very similar. Rebound hard. She does that nice job there, but she's a great shooter. She just got to have the confidence to knock that shot down. So if we can get her to knock one early, even a layup right away, just build some confidence, she'll do some good things for us on the offensive end.
How nice was it? I know we were talking about the first game. They're learning you, you're learning them a little bit, and everything else. How nice was that week just to kind of build chemistry, work on some things? How nice was that early early on this season here, Kyle.
Yeah, it was invaluable. I really think it was. Talking to Dave Nelson today in Hillsborough, and even we're talking about, three games this week, but I said, the benefit was we had one game, we had those 4 days to get after it, and it's just very beneficial. They understand the seriousness. We have a lot of fun, but they also I'm a little bit more, maybe, I'm pretty strict at times, and they understand that we got to get down to business at times, and they're adjusting to that, and they see that, I like them, but I got to push them a little bit and challenge them. That's my job as a coach, and I just feel like, every day we're together, every practice together, just that chemistry grows.
Kyle, good to see you. Best of luck here today and throughout the rest of the tournament.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
Then again, Kyle Morhart here with us from Northern Cass. We'll continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show here inside the bubble next on yourliveevent.com.
Yeah.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Pregame show here today brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. That again, the head coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars. Those interviews here on our Irie Insurance pregame show throughout the season, as we will follow along all the home games again for Northern Cass, as both Northern Cass and White Shield getting up some shots here, getting ready for today's basketball game. Northern Cass will be in their white uniforms, while White Shield will be in their red uniforms, black numerals and lettering outlined here in whites for the White Shield Warriors here today. Northern Cass and White Shield as we get you ready for the starting lineups in the opening tap here in a moment. Taking a look at some of the history of the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament. Past teams that have won it in 2022, Maple River was the champs and was able to take the traveling trophy home. Northern Cass able to do so last year. And then Lemoore Litchfield Marion did it in 2021. COVID year, no tournament in 2020. And then LLM was able to win 5 straight from 2015 to then 2019 before COVID, then actually won 6 straight following that. So the last 3 teams that have won this tournament are all here, and also those teams are respectively in the top end of their divisions. Northern Cass not receiving any votes, but Valley City is in the girls A basketball pool in the receiving votes section, while on the Division B side, Maple River is 3rd and Lemoore Litchfield Marion is 7th. That we'll see a little bit later on here today. Make sure you patronize all of our sponsors who are allowing you to watch the girls basketball Barnes County Tournament here on yourliveevent.com. Our bracket on Thursday will be consolation semifinals beginning at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The semifinals, the first of 2 games, starts at 6. Then on Friday, 7th place at 3, 5th place at 4:30. The 3rd place game will be at 6, and the championship game on Friday night will be at 7:30. Again, that does it for our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote started today. After this game concludes, it's the 4-5 matchup of Lemoore Litchfield Marion and Weimar Lidgewood. Then the 2-7 game of Valley City South Border, and then the 3-6 matchup of Maple River and the Enderlin Eagles. We'll take a quick break, and we come back after this. It's the starting lineups and the opening tap here today from the bubble between the Jags and the Warriors on your liveevent.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side. Corner three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
As we get you ready for the starting lineups here today inside the bubble. First for the visitors, the White Shield Warriors here. They'll go like this. Head coach is Shelly Kaplan, Kira Leroy, the sophomore. From there, Amelia Wilkinson, a freshman. Delaney Brunel, an 8th grader, with Aubrey Everett, a senior. And then Anira Tenbears. So LaCroix with Wilkinson, Brunel, Everett, and Tenbears here for White Shield. Their season opening game here for the Warriors. Head coach again is Shelly Kaplan. Well, for Northern Cass, they're under the guidance of head coach, that is Kyle Morhart. The Jags 1-0 on the season. They'll roll like this. Starting at a senior guard is Hayden Crockett. Carly Ryder, a 5'6" sophomore in the backcourt. Ryder at 5'6". Tesh Jalbert, a 5'7" junior. From there, you have Addie Winterquist, a 6'1" senior forward, and Lauren Johnson, a 5'10" junior forward here today for Northern Cass. Again, the Jags will go like this. Crockett with Ryder, Jalbert, Winterquist, and Johnson here for Northern Cass, clad in their white uniforms with the black numerals and lettering outlined in gold. While for the White Shield Warriors, again, in their red uniforms with black numerals and lettering outlined here in white. 4 8-minute quarters with a 35-second shot clock. It's the same whether it's Division B or Division A in that category here for these two teams respectively. Double A, again, will be coming up a little bit later on, as this one, again, will be for Double A. They will continue to do halves here in this particular contest. But we got this one ready to go here today on yourliveevent.com. New thing this season, it's been the same when it's been in terms of the mercy rule in A and B the last 2 years. 30 points, then you get to the fourth quarter, then everything is running time. Double A, it's new though, where they have 30 points after 9 minutes. Then it's running time in Division Double A, so something a little new there when it comes to high school athletics. Lance Lukes will do the honors. Lance Lukes and Matt Brandvold and Avery Thorsgaard are officials here today. Lukes will jump this one up at 3:04, and this basketball game is underway. Ryder, 10-footer jumper, got it to go. Give Jalbert the assist. Carly Ryder with the opening 2 points. Northern Cass has to hustle after this as they got a little winter concert later tonight at 7:30 up at school as well. Here's a steal on the way for Addie. Winterquist looking to go coast to coast. Right-handed stop pop. That'll just graze the iron. Rebound putback, and there's a foul. And the offensive board will be for Tess Jalbert, who will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul will be assessed here on White Shield as this one will be on 11. And here are 10 Bears, again the sophomore. Well, for White Shield, they made the trek 3.5 hours to get here to Valley City. They will make the road trip back after the conclusion of this game, spend the night on Thursday in Valley City, and then get ready for whatever time they play then on Saturday, barring the outcome of these particular 2 games. Second free throw attempt by Jalbert is going to be long. Tess then trying to get the offensive board, stays with it, finds Crockett, deep 3 on the way. That'll be off the mark. Rebound, though, by Winterquist. Put back good for 2. A 5-0 run to start here for Northern Cass in the opening 35 seconds on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. And Ryder gets a tip, and this one will go out of play and towards White Shield. Precious Rich will be checking in, the sophomore forward. So Rich will come in for White Shield, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. That again is dhb.bank. Full court pressure defense by the Jags. Talking with Kyle Morhart, wanted to see this team continue to get better, particularly on the man-to-man defense as they saw in the season opener. There's a Carly Ryder steal. Ryder left-handed layup in for 2. Carly Ryder with 4 points early on here for Northern Cass. It's 7-0 in the opening 60 seconds. White Shield here in the front court. That's LaCroix. As Kiera will handle this one. Nice ankle cross trying to get by Ryder. Hayden Crockett nearly gets a steal and a foul almost at the same time as Everett will utilize the basketball. Everett calls out the offense, able to spin off Crockett here. Double team comes, dribble handoff as this one will go now to 10 Bears. 10 Bears crossing over, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Spins, gives it now to LaCroix. LaCroix with 7 seconds trying to get a shot off. No, 10 Bears will step into a deep college range 3 off the front iron, and Hayden Crockett gets the rebound. Outlet goes to Tess Jalbert. Jalbert right-handed around the world shot. No, rebound put back by Crockett, who gets fouled. 10 Bears will pick up her second. Hayden Crockett will head to the free throw line for the first time this afternoon. Winner of this game will play at 6 o'clock on Thursday against the winner of Weimar Lidgerwood and Lemoore Litchfield Marion, while the loser will play at 3 o'clock in the consolation semifinals. Free throw attempt is up and good. Northern Cass now 2 of 3 from the free throw line here early on in this first quarter. Second attempt on the way here for Hayden. This one will be up and good as well. So Hayden Crockett goes 2 for 2 from the stripe. Northern Cass with a 9-0 lead, and Hayden Crockett gets a steal. Crockett off the window, good for 2. Crockett with a steal and a score in football, scoop and score. But here in basketball, steal and a score gets it 2 more points. Full court defense, and Crockett will get tabbed with the foul. That'll be Hayden's first and the team's first. Go up to 5, then it resets. You get to 5 team fouls, it's double bonus time. As you will see, Northern Cass continuing in this full court pressure defense right now against White Shield. Warriors will bring it to the front court. Everett's pass up and over. Winterquist gets another steal. Nice little outlet. Ryder to Crockett in transition. Right-handed scoop for 2. Hayden Crockett makes it a 13-0 lead here for Northern Cass. Jags shooting impressive early. So far, 4 turnovers here for White Shield as the Warriors will try to get a good offensive look this time down the floor with Everett. Everett seeing the basketball, takes the dribble handoff here, gets to the high post, looking for a teammate, finds one left and side to 10 Bears with the skip near sideline LaCroix. LaCroix takes the ball screen between the circles. Ryder trying to get the steal back to 10 Bears here with 6 seconds on the shot clock. Tess Jalbert there defensively. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and there's a foul. Enough with the hand check, and that'll be with 2 seconds on the shot clock as the foul will be assessed here on Jalbert. That'll be Tess's first and the team second, so both teams with 2 fouls early on here in this contest, and a 30-second timeout for Kyle Morhart. We'll break as well. 5:22 remaining in the opening quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
And with that Enbridge commercial, make sure throughout the conclusion of all 4 of our games today and throughout the tournament, you stay tuned to our post-game show where we'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. We'll hear from a victorious player, that and more still to come off the timeouts. They will see this one tapped out of bounds. But again, throughout the conclusion of those games, make sure you listen to all those post-game interviews. Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Also, we'll get to our Play of the Game, brought to you in part by Agassi Precision Egg. Carly Ryder trying to make the play of the game a steal and a score here for Northern Cass early on in transition game. The Jags shooting 5 of 8 so far from the floor. As a little 2-3 zone defense, this would be to the right of the key. 3-pointer will go long. Rebound, though, won by White Shield. As they will see this here with 10 Bears and a turnover. Tess Jobert up the other side of the floor to Crockett. Crockett with a right-handed layup for 2. Henning Crockett's got 8 points. We got her down for a couple of rebounds as well. White Shield in the front court. We'll see this one go off the hands, and this will be off the hands of Wilkinson. And Northern Cass will have a 3-player substitution as Liv Olson, the 5'8 junior forward, will come in. Faith Fury as well for the first time for the 5'10 sophomore forward. Carly Ryder on the floor as well here for Northern Cass with Crockett and Reese Lavig as well. Reese, the 5'7 guard, 5'9 guard, 5'7 guard, excuse me, as Faith Fury will battle for it on the inside. And we'll see a traveling violation. So you'll see this one going the other side of the court now for Northern Cass as they will continue to handle the full court pressure defense. Lavig trying to get up that passing lane for a steal. Instead of gets behind her defender here with 10 Bears. This one goes off the right shoe of Precious Rich on a play and will be last touched off of Northern Cass. 4:33 left to play here in the opening quarter. It's the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament here from Valley City State University. High post touch pinballs around, and eventually coming into a 14-foot shot will be off the mark. No good by Everett. Long rebound won by Lavig. Then she lost it out of play as the LaCroix will see this one, and LaCroix will see this go off her left foot, and a turnover for a turnover, if you will. White Shield getting to play some teams that they don't normally get to play throughout the course of this season. 3 games in 4 days. Get a little overnight trip as well Thursday into Friday here for head coach Shelly Kemplin and the Warriors. As the Warriors here cause a turnover, then Ryder nearly gets a turnover by herself, but instead will commit the foul as she nearly got the steal right back here for Northern Cass. So far, Crockett, Ryder, and Tess Jalbert all with a foul here for the Jags as they have a 15-0 lead nearly at the midway point here of this first quarter. White Shield with 10 Bears. We'll see this in the front court as they will give it here to the right-hand side with LaCroix. LaCroix's going to spin, lost it for a moment, regains possession, throws it up off the mark. No, LaCroix will handle it, and then we'll see a traveling violation. Substitution as Northern Cass get a little bit deeper down to the bench. Their 9th player so far into the contest for Kyle Morhart with Cadence Huzar, the 5'5", 7th grader, into the contest here for Northern Cass. Had herself a nice performance in her varsity debut a week ago. Right-handed, make that a left-to-right cross here for Hayden Crockett. Just a slow, easy cross on a Tuesday afternoon. Drive the paint for 2. Hayden Crockett with 10 of the points so far for the Jags. 10 of the 17. It's loose on the floor. Getting down under it. It's Crockett who gets the steal now. Finds it to Reese Lavig here. Outlet pass goes the other side of the floor for Northern Cass. Here's a jumper for 3. Crockett can't get it to go. Rebound, toss it for, and eventually out of play here by Northern Cass. As Amari Everett, the 8th grader, will come into the game. So Everett will be checking in now to the contest here for White Shield. Emery Everett, will check in. There's a steal. Crockett for 2. So Emery Everett now getting a run here for Shauna Knife and White Shield. as the Warriors will see this one in the front court. Taking a couple of dribbles. Good defense by Fury, just going straight up, not looking to reach. Warriors will see this to left-handed side with the basketball to Everett here. Everett with a driving kick. There's a left wing three coming. This one will hit the back tab of the iron. No good after the shot there by 10 Bears. Faye Fury up the floor finds Crockett. Crockett goes across the paint. Little give and go action to Huzar for two. Crockett earns another 2 points. And Faye Fury nearly gets the steal. 2:37 remaining here in the opening quarter. Nice little give and go action with Huzar, who found herself almost underneath the basketball hoop, and we get a timeout here for Kyle Morhart. We'll break as well. 2:37 remaining here in quarter number one.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
On our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, share their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to their website, that is dhb.bank, dhb.bank, to find a location near you. Coming up, we'll get to our halftime show, brought to you in part by Hunter Insurance Agency. Recap the first half numbers with some stats. Also get you ready for 3 more games today here from Valley City. Northern Cass 9 of 14 shooting from the floor, while White Shield is 0 of 5 so far here in this game. 9 turnovers, make it 10 now. Here's a easy layup for Crockett, but she missed it. It's still loose, and eventually Northern Cass will get a jumper inside, rattle it in for 2 for Liv Olson. Olson able to get the rebound and the 2 points, as White Shield will utilize this with Everett in the front court. Aubrey looking to spin on Crockett. There comes the double, and eventually Northern Cass is going to get the steal, and then we get a reach foul here by Precious Rich. That'll be her first, the team's third here for White Shield, as the Warriors will make a substitution. With 2:06 remaining here in this first quarter of play. As you see, Cadence Huzar checking in the game, right-handed side. This will go to Faye Fury inside to Crockett for 2. And Crockett continues to be a stat stuffer here in this one. So far, 7 field goals, 2 of 2 from the free throw line for Crockett. White Shield in the front court. And we'll see another turnover here for the Warriors, as you'll have an opportunity for Huzar here. Nice pass. This one, tic-tac. Crockett can't get it to go. Eventually gets the loose ball out to Lavik, who fires pass on the inside to Olson. Olson with the left hand for 2. Cerise Lavik able to get the rebound and the assist. Northern Cass 0 of 2 from the three-point line, while White Shield is 0 of 3 currently. The Warriors will see this in the front court, left-handed side with the basketball. Trying to run a little flex offense as Precious Rich is posting up on the inside. There's a flip pass as Reese Lavig is going to get the steal. Lavig will stop and pop from 15, no. Rebound tapped out to Crockett. Put back, good for 2. As Hayden Crockett gets another 2 points here for White Shield. They will see this one with 10 Bears. 10 Bears get in the front court. Crockett able to see it perfectly. Hayden Crockett, right-handed scoop for 2 yet again. As Crockett continues to shine here, seeing 11 points in the first quarter for Northern Cass. That's not named Crockett, as Crockett's got 20 in the opening quarter. And we'll have a reach and foul here on the way for Northern Cass. This will be their 4th and the final one that they have to give. Reese Lavig will get tabbed with the foul, her first. Next foul by the Jags will put White Shield to the bonus. And Crockett trying to get in front. This one will be out of bounds. Crockett able to get to the spot. Everett lost it off of her shoe, and ball goes out of play. And Northern Cass can hold for the final shot of the quarter. As Cadence Huzar will bring it in the front court. Huzar dribbling here at the Viking emblem. Taking a couple of dribbles, milking some clock. Now the paint opens up. Huzar then lost it off of her right foot. Seeing the paint just open up, you kind of maybe get a little wide-eyed there if you're a Northern Cass. And they will see this full court pressure defense as Crockett trying to get the steal. Does. Crockett finds it to Lavig. Lavig on the inside going to the block. No. Rebound. Put back. Crockett good for 2. Hayden Crockett with another field goal. She's got 22 in the quarter. That's how we're going to end the opening 8 minutes of play. It's Northern Cass 33. White Shield scoreless on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Ground North is a coffee shop and boutique located in the Bank North Mall in Lemoore, North Dakota. You can find a complete outfit at Ground North from sizes to small up to 3XL, ranging from sweaters, a variety of tops, bottoms, activewear, loungewear, and more. Ground North is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information or to check out the latest styles, go online to groundnorthboutique.com. That's groundnorthboutique.com.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 201 Main Street, Hunter.
Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you as a fresh 8 minutes are on the clock. Hayden Crockett just taking a look at her numbers in the opening quarter. 22 points in the opening quarter. The most points in an individual game here in Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament history is 39 by Riley Newdell of Maple Valley in 2015 against Finley Sharon Hope Page. Well, we'll see what Kyle Morhart does here with some of the players throughout the rest of this game, having an opportunity to get in the lineup with this particular matchup. But again, that's the most points in a particular game. Again, Riley Newdell with 39. Team records, most points in any game, 97, going way back to 1994. Hope Page against Sheldon back in 1994, over 30 years ago. As we get ready for quarter number 2, Northern Cass will come out, a little 2-3 zone defense. Here's a jumper by White Shield. That'll be off the mark on the three-point attempt. Rebound comes down to Lauren Johnson. Now you see Cadence Huzar here pushing it to Tess Jalbert. Jalbert thought about a 3, looking for it on the inside as the Jags will hand this one off. Ball on a play, and it'll stay Northern Cass basketball. Carly Ryder with Tess Jalbert. Huzar in the game with Winterquest. Also from there here for the Jags is Lauren Johnson. For White Shield, guarding the inbound here is Aubrey Everett. Here goes Tess Jalbert. Lives it now to Huzar. Finds a cutting teammate on the inside, and there's going to be a foul on the shot attempt with Lauren Johnson. So Johnson will have the free throw line to shoot 2, and we'll see where White Shield and who gets called for the foul, as he had 2 players in the area. Rich will pick up the foul. It'll be foul on Precious here as Northern Cass went 3 of 4 from the free throw line in the opening quarter. Free throw attempt is going to be off the mark. Second one upcoming here for the Jags. Second one on the way is up and good. So Lauren Johnson gets in the scoring column. That's 6 different players here for Northern Cass who has scored a point, in the starting 5 here for Kyle Morhart have all scored. A little different rotation here in the starting lineup tonight. It's something Kyle mentioned in our pregame show back a week ago today, that they might try 1 or 2 different lineups throughout the course of the season. Early on, as Precious Rich gets the opening field goal here for White Shield at the 7:22 mark of the second quarter. Right-handed side, as this one will go to Tess Jalbert here. Jalbert working with it, as there's a cut to Lauren Johnson. Johnson step through, shot up off the backboard is good for 2. Lauren Johnson now with all 3 points for Northern Cass here in the opening minute now of the second quarter. White Shield flips a pass left-handed side, as this one will go to Ten Bear. She'll shoot the 3. Shot will be off the mark. Tess Jalbert will see this one go out of bounds, and the Jags will handle the basketball. Kyle Morhart able to get a lot of rotation and players in 11 rostered here today for Coach Morhart, and they're all going to get a chance to get up and down the floor. Left-handed side, Johnson, bounce pass inside Winterquist. Nice little cut to Tess Jalbert, and an and one. Bounce pass Johnson, Winterquist. Tess Jalbert gets the and one opportunity as Tess heads to the free throw line for the good old-fashioned 3-point play. As the foul will be on Aubrey Everett, that'll be her second free throw attempt here for Tess. Is good. Jalbert now 2 of 3 from the free throw line. She's got 4, make that 4 points in the game. 39-2 here. Northern Cass with the advantage, and there's a steal here for Tess. Jalbert in the front court looking for a teammate. Slows it up now for Northern Cass as they will give it to Johnson inside Winterquist. Winterquist, layup no. Rebound by Precious for a moment. It's still loose as Ryder's trying to come up with it. And eventually we'll get a timeout here and a shorty on the floor as White Shield will save the possession here as 10 Bears had it on the floor. We'll continue after this here from Valley City.
The friendly staff at Lemoore Drugstore reminds you from prescription requests and OTC medication, you can find it all at Lemoore Drugstore. Gear up for the winter season with heated glove and boot liners to heated stadium seats, body wraps, and scarves. Plus, Lemoore Drugstore has a Evo car jump starter with an air compressor and power ports. You can also keep your refreshments cold or food warm with the Evo thermoelectric cooler bag. Located in the center of Lemoore in the Bank North Mall. For more, go to LemoreDrugstore.com or stop in and check us out.
39-2 Northern Cass. If you're just joining us, the Jags scored 33 points in the opening 8 minutes. Held White Shield scoreless in the opening 8 minutes. Hayden Crockett had 22 in the opening quarter. As Precious will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Precious Rich will head to the stripe for the first free throw opportunities here for White Shield. Foul will be tabbed against Carly Ryder. That'll be her second, team's first of the quarter. As you will see the first 2 free throw attempts on the way here for the sophomore. Weimar Lidgewood and Lemoore Litchfield Marion patiently awaiting the conclusion of this game as free throw attempt will be off the mark. Second free throw attempt on the way here for Rich. Second free throw attempt is good. It's now 3 points here for Precious as she's got all 3 for White Shield. Cannon to Huzar into the front court. Huzar left-handed side now to Ryder. Ryder finds it to Tesh Jalbert here. Little zone defense at times for White Shield as this one be nice little give and go. Tesh Jalbert's shot going to be blocked out of play as you'll see Emery Everett, the 8th grader, make the block, and we'll have a full wholesale line change here for Northern Cass as you're going to see coming into the game, Carson Melander, the 5'3" freshman guard for the first time, so now everybody's played for the Jags. Crockett able to return with fury as well into the floor. Nyla Erickson, the 5'5" freshman guard, will check in as well, and then Liv Olson. Cass going a little bit more with a guard-heavy lineup here for Kyle Morhart as they're looking to reverse the basketball as they will handle this one to Crockett. Crockett back up top to Melander as they work it left-handed side. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Crockett takes a dribble, fires a pass on the inside to Liv Olson, who then walked with the basketball. Liv tried to go up with it, and as she had the pump fake, right idea, Precious Rich put her hand up there, then Liv thought better of it, and as she did, she walked with the basketball. Turnover here for the Jags. We got them down for their 5th of the opening half. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes, and you on a Tuesday afternoon. Left-handed side with the basketball will be Everett. Back to the top of the key. That goes to Emery Everett, sisters, and this one will be a traveling violation here for White Shield. 39-3, Jags right now out in front, and Hayden Crockett looking for some more scoring as she gets fouled, and then she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Crockett with a chance to add on to her impressive point total so far here in this first half as the foul will be tabbed against Precious Rich. Will be the team's 3rd here of the quarter, and Crockett will head to the free throw line. Free throw opportunity is up and in. 2 more opportunities here for Crockett. There's Hayden. 2 of 2 from the free throw line as Northern Cass now 41-3 with the advantage. And we'll see a left-handed side, taking a dribble, looking on the inside is to Precious. She will leave it back up top now to 10 Bears. She'll shoot the 3 and got it. So 10 Bears hits the trip all the way around, painted, able to have the chance here as we will see the substitution coming in a moment. As White Shield will handle the basketball here. As they see this to the top of the key, having the chance to swing that one. As this will be out of play. As you'll see, Northern Cass forcing another turnover here. And Kyle Morhart will come off the bench, call out the play for the Jags. As Hayden Crockett in the front court, dribble handoff right-handed side of Melander, back to Crockett here. Crockett looking for it on the interior, nothing there. Crockett with a jab step, fires a pass on the flex cut there for Olsen, back to Crockett here. A 25-foot three-pointer tickles a twine. Hayden Crockett with the triple here for Northern Cass. Halftime show. So you see Northern Cass kind of mix up a little zone and now man pressure defense, as this one will be out of play after the shot attempt here by Everett. And we'll see Northern Cass has gone exclusively man-to-man defense against Lisbon last week. So far today, a little man and then a little 2-3 matchup zone for Kyle Morhart. As ball will go right-hand side to Melander. Melander's trying to get the pass away to Erickson. Then there's a steal, and eventually White Shield will come up with 10 Bears. 10 Bears now into the front court as they work it left-handed side to Everett. That's Emery with the skip, nearly stolen away by Erickson. White Shield off the mark, no good by LaCroix. Rebound comes down to Nyla Erickson. As Erickson will see this here into the front court. There's a and one, and the made field goal. Basket is good on the way, as the basket will be good. And the and one opportunity here for Hayden Crockett. Foul will be assessed here on White Shield, as White Shield will pick up the foul here for Everett. That'll be her first. Free throw opportunity for Crockett is up and in. Hayden Crockett 5 of 5 so far from the free throw line as the Jags lead at 49-6. First half of high school basketball here today in the Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament. It's been Northern Cass with the advantage wire to wire so far. Seen 2 timeouts taken by Kyle Morhart in the opening first quarter. A timeout taken by Coach Shelley Kaplan here in the second. Reese Lavig with the ankle cross jumper from 14. Can't go. Follows her shot, though. Can't get the second one, a little bit too long. And a rebound will be here for White Shield. And Crockett sees the ball, takes the steal, spins and scores. Hayden Crockett with another 2 points. White Shield in the front court here with Everett, right-handed side with the basketball as they go to 10 Bears. 10 Bears back to top of the key to Everett here as Everett will utilize it, looking to cross over. As she does, reverses it right wing. That goes to Emery Everett with the skip. As this will go to 10 Bears now. 10 Bears will go inside, and she walked with the basketball. Took just the extra step, not the move in terms of where you were wanting to go, but just took that extra step as Tess Jalbert will check back in. Also coming back in is Precious Rich here for the Warriors. Reese Lavig here will bring it in the front court for Northern Cass. As you will see this one get tapped out of bounds, and it will be White Shield basketball. Northern Cass will make the substitution here as Winterquist will check back into the game. As we alluded to earlier with Coach Kyle Morhart, all the players have had an opportunity to get into the contest early on here in this one for Northern Cass, as White Shield will bring in the front court. Precious Rich will spin, and then as she went up for the basketball, just couldn't get the ball out of her hands, and it will be a turnover for the Warriors. So far for the Jags, a 18-point second quarter. Well, it's been a 6-point second quarter here for White Shield. Jumper, that'll be off the front iron here for Olsen. Rebound comes down to White Shield with LaCroix. As you'll see the ball screen right-handed side with Everett. Everett on the baseline. Hayden Crockett's going to get the steal, and Crockett with the right-handed miss layup. As you'll see 10 Bears and a foul here on Northern Cass. Foul will be assessed on the aforementioned Crockett. Her second, the future. This will be a rival school, but we'll see how much they will play each other going forward as Jamestown again is going up. University of Jamestown to Division II to the NSIC. But they will be making their way to D2 next year. Well, Valley City State making their way to the Frontier Conference in the NAIA next season. And going out of bounds on the far side with her right heel here will be 10 Bears, and a turnover on White Shield. As you'll see, Northern Cass with Reese Lavig on the inbounds here, as Tesh Jalbert will utilize the basketball. Unable to have any more fouls to give, while you'll see the other side here for Northern Cass. They will utilize this ball, will get tapped out of play, and with the rock here will be White Shield now on the near sideline with Everett. Everett looking to switch it to left wing, does, as this will go to 10 Bears. 10 Bears with the runner, and she will walk with the basketball. The shot will not count, so a turnover here on the way. As you will see, Northern Cass utilize it here with Reese Lavig. Lavig looking for a pass, finds one on the inside. Jumper off the window, good for 2 to Olsen. Olsen now has 6 points in the game. As you will see, White Shield walk this one up the floor with 10 Bears. 10 Bears leaves it left-handed side. Here's a three-pointer, no good on the way by Everett. Rebound comes down to Tesh Jalbert. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Get it to Winterquist. Trying to get the shot up before the horn does, but won't go in, and that's how we'll end our first half of play. Northern Cass with 53 points in the opening 16 minutes of play. We're back with our halftime show, brought to you in part by Hunter Insurance Agency, next here on your liveevent.com.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
High school basketball here today on yourliveevent.com. This halftime show brought to you in part by Hunter Insurance Agency. Their dedicated team provides you the best support for your insurance requests from crop, hail, farm, commercial, and home. For more information, go online at hunterinsuranceagency.com. Take a look at the numbers here so far in this opening 16 minutes of play. Team numbers go like this. Northern Cass 22 of 39 shooting from the floor. They're 1 of 3 so far from the land of 3, 8 of 10 from the charity stripe. Turnovers, up with 11 turnovers here in the game with 7 assists. While for White Shield, they're 2 of 12 shooting from the floor, 1 of 9 from 3, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line here today. 9 rebounds, 0 assists, and up to 25 first half turnovers here for White Shield. Points off turnovers, Northern Cass with 33. They've got 40 points in the bench so far for the Jakes. 33 points in the first quarter, 20 in the second. On the opposite side, 0 for White Shield in the first quarter and 6 points in the second quarter of play. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back after this here on YourLiveEvent.com.
I'm James Jensen with RE/MAX Now, where we make the process of buying and selling property easy. This is Don. He's recently been thinking about selling his house. Here are the top 5 struggles Don is most likely to encounter. Number 1, pricing.
Somebody buy my house.
Number 2, the marketing. Number 3, the negotiation. 4, the paperwork. And number 5, the closing. We can help with that. So when you want to find realty now, choose RE/MAX Now. Go to findrealtynow.com.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's easy to see yourself here at Valley City State University, where faculty know your name and your dreams, where opportunities stretch as far as your aspirations and your interests drive your college experience. Here you'll find a community that supports you in every aspect of college life, and you'll leave ready to make a difference in the world. See yourself at VCSU. Schedule a tour today.
Weimar Auto is your hometown auto and egg parts store. Their dedicated staff at Weimar Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to auto and truck service, Weimar Auto has supplies from hardware and plumbing to agriculture solutions to local specialty products and sells and installs tires. Weimar Auto will strive to give you the best service at the greatest value possible. For shop hours, specials, or auto products, go online to WeimarAuto.com. Weimar Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Weimar.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IREinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com, local voices from local radio.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
As we come back here on our halftime show, brought to you in part by Hunter Insurance Agency, let's take a look at some of the first half numbers on the individual side here for Northern Cass. Hayden Crockett with 30 points. They have her down here for. We got 32, but we'll go with the official stats here of 30, 12 and 19 shooting from the floor with 5 rebounds. 6 points then for Liv Olson. 4 points with Carly Ryder. They got Tetch Jalbert for 4 points as well. with 3 rebounds. 2 points by Winterquist, 3 points for Lauren Johnson here. Nyla Erickson with 2 points as well here for Northern Cass. The Jags, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players here in the scoring column. White Shield, they're led by the 3 points on the way for 10 Bears. And then the 3 points here for Precious Rich so far in the game for White Shield. Winner of this game will play at 6 o'clock on Thursday night in their first semifinal. Loser of this
Taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
High school basketball today here on YourLiveEvent.com. Again, that does it for our halftime show, brought to you in part by Hunter Insurance. Hunter Insurance Agency, dedicated to providing you the best support for your insurance. Go to HunterInsuranceAgency.com to get a free quote and talk with Johnny Jorgensen here today at Hunter Insurance Agency in Hunter. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here on YourLiveEvent.com as we're battling through a little bit of some technical difficulties here in this particular first game with just some of the stream that's going on, so we'll continue to muscle through that as the best we can, and I provide you second half coverage here today as well, as this just continues to be first half coverage. We'll continue here on YourLiveEvent.com.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
High school hoops today as they'll put a fresh new 8 minutes of play in the third quarter. As we'll get you ready for second half action here from the bubble at Valley City State University. As Northern Cass here, we'll see Tesh Jalbert. Now you'll also have Carly Ryder. Ryder looking to get the ball in the front court to Jalbert here at the left wing. Jalbert getting a ball screen by Johnson, goes inside to Crockett. Crockett, 2 points, is going to be off the mark, no good. And we'll see this one get outletted up the other side of the floor. White Shield here with Everett. Will leave it to the near sideline to 10 Bears. She'll shoot a 24-footer that'll go off the mark, and Crockett gets the defensive rebound. Hayden Crockett in the front court pops a pass to Tesh Jalbert, back to Hayden. Hayden up and over on the pass to Winterquist. Can't get it to go in for 2, and we'll see this one now for White Shield in the front court. White Shield will have it to Everett. Everett looking for a teammate, nearly drug defeat, as this one will go to Aubrey Everett here on the baseline to 10 Bears. 10 Bears getting guarded by Tesh Jalbert, and Jalbert's going to get the steal. Tesh going the other way for Northern Cass. Right-handed layup will go off the mark, and the rebound here comes to White Shield. As you will see Everett, as Everett will see this one be batted out of bounds, and it will stay White Shield basketball. As you will see, White Shield looking to inbound it to the right-handed side. Is this one going to get skipped, and Winterquist will come up with it. Addie Winterquist, right-handed layup, no. Rebound comes down to Carly Ryder, and we see the foul. Ball will be out of bounds. White Shield will make a substitution as they will bring in Wilson into the contest. So Wilson will be coming into the game as Hayden Crockett will look to inbound the basketball as Hayden does. Nice little pass on the interior for 2 to Lauren Johnson. Lauren Johnson gets the opening field goal here for Northern Cass in this second half of play. On the other side of the floor, Northern Cass will see this go out of bounds for a moment. Carly Ryder will see this go out of play. White Shield hustling back after this one. Again, mercy rule when it comes to Division B, Division A basketball is 30 points after the third quarter. And then it's running clock from then on out. Nice bounce pass by Hayden Crockett to the low block to Carly Ryder for 2 points. Ryder gets another 2 here on the way for Northern Cass. White Shield will see this in the front court. And we'll have a foul underneath. Foul will be on Tess Jalbert. As you will see White Shield inbounding the basketball. As they see it to the right side. This one gets swung around the horn to the baseline, and eventually a steal by Carly Ryder. Ryder up the floor looking for Winterquist. Right-handed layup, lips out, rebound, put back, good for 2 by Crockett. Crockett's now scored in every quarter here for Northern Cass. As you will see White Shield here left-handed side with 10 Bears looking for a pass to Crockett. Hayden able to save this one to Tess Jalbert. Jalbert fires a pass up the other side of the floor. This one will go to Lauren Johnson. Turnover for a moment, as this one will go out of play. As Hayden Crockett now will inbound the basketball with 5:22 remaining after another turnover here by White Shield. Hayden Crockett calling out the offense here for the Jags. Ball will get tapped out of bounds. Lance Lukes, part of our officiating crew here with Avery Thorsgaard and Matt Brunvold here for the first run of the day for the officials. Ball will be on the interior. Shot's going to be off the mark, and the foul here with Winterquist as Andy will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul will be assessed here on White Shield. Free throw opportunities will be coming here for Winterquist. Foul will be attempt on Brunel, her first, team's first of the quarter. Winterquist buries the free throw attempt. Northern Cass shooting well from the free throw line, now 9 of 11 from the stripe. Free throw attempt number 2 is up and good as well. As you'll see in the front court, as that'll go to the right-handed side with the basketball. As this will be a deep three-pointer on the way. That'll be off the mark, no good. Ball will be out of play, and Northern Cass will make some substitutions. Faith Fury will check in. Also coming back into the game is going to be Kaden Tuzar with Reese Lavig checking back into the contest as well. And Liv Olson. As you'll see, Hayden Crockett staying on the floor here for the Jags. We got Crockett down again for 34 points. Crockett goes behind the back, takes a dribble, leaves it on the interior to Fury, back to the top of the key to Huzar, who reversed it to the baseline here. Bounce pass on the inside. Hayden Crockett shot no. Rebound comes down here to Precious, as Rich will outlet the ball eventually to 10 Bears. 10 Bears in the front court here for White Shield. Leaves it back up top as White Shield will reverse this basketball to Brunel. Brunel at the right wing looking for a teammate. This one will go off the hands of 10 Bears, and we'll see an over and back violation and a turnover here for White Shield. So turnover here for the White Shield Warriors. As Northern Cass will inbound the basketball here with Cadence Huzar. Huzar up the floor to Crockett. As Hayden bounce pass right-handed side. This one will go to Huzar. Huzar looks on the inside to Reese Lavig. Jumper off the window, no. Rebound comes down on the interior, and we'll see White Shield work with it the other side of the floor. As they will see this with 10 Bears. 10 Bears to the near sideline, now to Everett. This would be a deep three on the way for White Shield. Three-pointer will be off the mark, no good by Aubrey Everett. And Northern Cass will handle the basketball now to Cadence Huzar. Bounce pass Crockett. Nice little find on the bounce pass, but it will be halfway down with Fury. Ball still loose, and eventually White Shield will come up with it. White Shield Warriors. Here we'll see this one with Aubrey Everett. Everett to the right-handed side. We'll see it to 10 Bears. 10 Bears now back to the top of the key as trying to work with it here to Everett. Everett with the bounce pass right-handed side to Emery, and this one will get tapped out of, almost out of bounds. As saving this is Cadence Huzar up the floor here to Crockett for two. And Crockett now with 36 points on the evening. As White Shield will see this in the front court left-handed side, as this will be to 10 Bears. 10 Bears going inside to Precious. Turnaround jumper, no. Ball tapped out of bounds, and it will be Northern Cass basketball. Make that White Shield basketball. As the Warriors will bring Amelia Wilkinson back into the contest here, and also Wilson returns. And we'll see an illegal ball screen here on White Shield. This one will be on Precious Rich, it looks like, here for the White Shield Warriors. As this foul will actually be on Aubrey Everett, that'll be her fourth. Team's third here for White Shield with 2:30 left in the quarter. Hayden Crockett just inside the free throw line. Jumper, no. Rebound tapped out, and this one will be a foul underneath. If that's on Everett, that will be her fifth foul. We'll see if that is. As this will be loose and still a free ball. This will go underneath. And they might have given her an extra foul. Now will be 5 officially with 2:27 remaining. So that'll be the fifth here for Everett. As there's going to be 5 personal fouls here, and also it's 5 for the double bonus. So White Shield will have to make a substitution as Emery Everett will check out of the game. Coming in here will be Cadence Huzar to shoot the free throw attempts here for Northern Cass on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Here today, Northern Cass with 10 points so far in the quarter, and we'll keep it at 10. Got 4 made field goals, all inside the three-point line. A couple of free throws by Winterquist. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming here for Northern Cass is in and out, no good. Rebound here to White Shield. So the White Shield Warriors will handle the basketball as they will see this one to left-handed side to Emery Everett. She'll shoot the three-pointer. This one will be out of play and towards Northern Cass. As the Jags will see this here with Cadence Huzar. Huzar right-handed side to Crockett. Crockett taking a couple hard dribbles down the paint, left-handed layup for 2. And Crockett with 2 more points. 6 points here in the quarter here for Northern Cass. Ball gets swung left-handed side. This will be the 10 Bears high post touch. And this will be a block shot on the way. Northern Cass will come up with it. Hayden Crockett looking up the floor. And this one will be over the outstretched arms of Faith Fury. And a turnover here on the Jags. This one goes on a play into the bit of foyer here at the bubble. Nice hustle there by Reese Lavig, hustling after the basketball. And now you'll have White Shield here with Everett to left-handed side. As Wilkinson will take a couple of dribbles, lost it for a moment, regains possession here to Everett, but she was out of bounds and a turnover here on the Warriors. After White Shield gets done with this Barnes County Girls Basketball Tournament here on Friday, they will make a couple of games here on December 17th and December 20th. They will host Trenton on the 17th, but then have to travel to Berthold on December the 20th. for Northern Cass in the front court with Huszar. Jumper inside the free throw line, gets it to go. Huszar now with her first 2 points of the contest. 2-3 zone. There's a steal by Huszar. Huszar leads everybody down the floor, and she gets fouled and count it. And one opportunity as basket is good. Foul will be assessed on Whiteshield, and we'll see some fresh new faces into the game here for Northern Cass with Tesh Talbert, Winterquist. Also coming into the game will be Carly Ryder if Huszar can make the free throw attempt as she's coming in for the shooter, and Lauren Johnson will also tab in as well. 1:09 left to play here in the third quarter. 69-6 is our score here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Free throw opportunity for the good old-fashioned three-point play is down and in. So Cadence able to hit the free throw. She'll get checked out. Carly Ryder will check in. And now Whiteshield will shooting some free throw attempts. Or excuse me, any more fouls they give will be giving Northern Cass some free throw attempts. Ball will go to the left-hand side, and we'll have a jump ball as you saw Carly Ryder being tied up with Precious Rich. And the possession arrow favors Whiteshield, and with where this score margin is, again, we will be into the mercy rule into the fourth quarter play. Everett leaves it to the top of the key. That'll go to Wilkinson back up top as they reverse it right-handed side now to 10 Bears. 10 Bears gets bumped, and she will be shooting two. That bump on the way here will be on Tesh Talbert. That'll be her fourth personal foul. And for Northern Cass, their second so far here of the quarter. Free throw opportunities upcoming. That'll be up and good. So 10 Bears hits the first. Free throw opportunity number 2 on the way. Is off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Lauren Johnson. Northern Cass with a nice little give and go. Johnson brings it in the front court, right-handed side to Ryder. Ryder looking for her teammates, weaving her way inside the paint. Carly Ryder for 2. Carly Ryder with a nice day so far. 8 points here for Northern Cass. Left-handed side, Addie Winterquist gets the steal, finds Ryder. Ryder up the floor, gives it to Crockett. Crockett right hand, got it to go. And in Crockett, that'll do it with 40 points. We got her down for most points in any game here. Again in the tournament is 38 with Riley Nudell. So Hayden Crockett with 39 points by Riley Nudell. Again, is going to break that record and be a BCT record as that. 74 to
KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
High school basketball today on YourLiveEvent.com. 74-7 as we get you ready for this final 8 minutes of play here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. As they will have to change it to the fourth quarter at the scorers table, as again they still have the third period down on the floor. As they will change it. And now Northern Cass bringing to the front court as they see this one left hand side to Reese Lavig. Lavig looking back door. Nice cut there by Olsen, and Olsen gets fouled on her way up and will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. So Olsen will go to the stripe to shoot 2. Free throw attempt here by Olsen will be long. Second free throw attempt on the way. So again, timeouts, free throws, and injury timeouts will be the time when the clock stops. Other than that, it is going to be running on through here in this fourth quarter as Olsen goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Now with 7. Left-handed side with the basketball goes Everett. Everett will pick and pop action to 10 Bears here. 10 Bears lost it for a moment. As you will see, 10 Bears taking a couple of dribbles, weaving her way to the right wing. Free throw line extended back to the right-handed side here with Everett. As they reverse the basketball here, White Shield with 13 seconds on the shot clock, looking on the interior, and there's going to be a turnover. Northern Cass will look to run this one with Nyla Erickson. Erickson off the window for 2. Nice transition game here for the Jags. Erickson with the 2 points. As White Shield, we'll see this here in the front court. Shot will be off the backboard, no good. Rebound, 2-pointer on the way for Wilson is short. Another board, and White Shield gets the 2 points. 10 Bears, as 6 of the 9 here for White Shield. Northern Cass right-handed side to Reese Lavig. Lavig taking a couple hard dribbles inside the paint, reverses. Lavig probing, right-handed side looking. Erickson on the interior to Fury, back to Nyla. Knight's pass, this will be a jumper from 7 feet, can't get it. Rebound here by Olsen for a moment. It's still loose, and now you'll get a right elbow jumper on the way. That'll be long by Fury, and we'll have a jump ball on the arrow. Will make its way towards White Shield. High school basketball today here on yourliveevent.com. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here from the Bubble in Valley City. Make sure you stay tuned to our post-game show as we'll hear from a victorious player on this team. And getting the steal going the other side will be Erickson off the window for 2. Erickson's got 6 points in the game and a quick timeout on the floor. We'll break with them here on yourliveevent.com.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
High school basketball today here on yourliveevent.com. It's 79-9 here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Coming up, we'll get to our post-game show. This time out on the floor, brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit iBank North's website. That is banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To see what values-based banking can do for you, again, visit banknorth.bank. Fans filing in as the fans, again, for Weimar Lidgerwood, and filing in here in this particular contest. Getting ready for the second game, as that'll start after about 20 minutes or so after the conclusion of the first game gets done. They will also have their free throw competition and then sportsmanship award. And then on the final day on Friday, they will get to the last awards of the day, that and more on the all-tournament team as well. White Shield will see this in the front court with Everett to the left-handed side, as this one will be to the top of the key here with Brunel. Fires a pass on the paint to Wilkinson, and then we'll have a jump ball on the arrow. This time makes its way towards Northern Cass. As Northern Cass will inbound it here with Reese Lavig. As the Jags and Carson Melander bringing to the front court. Northern Cass, Division A, Region 1, going up against a Division B, Region 4 opponent here for White Shield. Melander to the baseline now to Fury. Fury back to the right of the key. There's a dribble with Reese Lavig. Lavig back up top. That'll go to Melander here, and Melander milking some of the clock here for the Jags. With Reese Lavig left-handed side of Fury, and we'll see the foul with 4 seconds on the shot clock, and that'll reset and allow Northern Cass to continue to milk some time off the floor. As the shot clock will have to reset as well, with 4:29 remaining here in this fourth quarter, as shot clock again will reset. Northern Cass will inbound this one as they handle it to Cadence Huzar near sideline here, as that'll be in the hands of Erickson. Erickson back to the top of the key to Fury. Northern Cass just going to run a little flex offense here. Reese Loving, nice pirouette on the inside to spin back to the right wing to get open as this will go on the baseline here to Melander. Ball gets swung around to Fury back on the interior here. Northern Cass gets the shot off the way from Melander, partially deflected, and it will stay Northern Cass basketball. As White Shield will have 10 Bears subbing in. As you will see Northern Cass ready to inbound it as they handle it to the left-handed side to Reese Lovig. Lovig shovel pass now to Melander. Melander with a deep two, got it to go. Carson Melander gets in the scoring column here for Northern Cass. 3:30 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Play banked in three. 10 Bears gets the triple. She's got 9 of the Warriors' 12. As you will see, Northern Cass now with Nyla Erickson. Bounce pass right-handed side to Reese Lovig. Lovig here looking for a teammate. Finds one. Nice cut, and going up for 2 will be Huzar. As Cadence able to get 7 points. Ball goes to left-hand side for White Shield to Everett. Ball by Precious Rich will travel with the basketball here for White Shield. 83-12, Northern Cass out in front. Make sure you stay tuned to our post-game show as we will get to our Enbridge Energy player of the game, also our Agassi Precision Egg play of the game as well here in this contest. Huzar going hard down the paint again and gets it to go for 2 more points. Cadence now with 4 field goals in the game as the Jags well in control and going to get to 2-0 on the season, while White Shield will drop to 0-1. Warriors here with Wilkinson. Amelia looking hard on the inside to Precious Rich. There's a bounce pass to the left wing. 10 Bears triple. That'll go off the mark and a rebound here to Northern Cass. Reese Lovig slowing it up for a moment. Lovig in the front court, taking a dribble, gives it to the baseline here. Bounce pass to Fury. Fury gives it now to Lovig. Layup can't get it to go, and White Shield will see this here in the backcourt. With 10 Bears crossing the timeline here for White Shield. 10 Bears going to get the shot up. That'll be short. Ball out of play, and the clock will continue to wind. White Shield will play the loser of our next contest of Weimar Lidgewood and Lemoore Litchfield Marion, the Lobos, at 3 o'clock on Thursday for our first game of day number 2 here from Valley City. Northern Cass will await the winner of that game for the semifinals. For our first of 2 semifinals on Thursday night. Bounce pass by Lovig looking for Melander. This one able to go across the way, and White Shield will come up with it now with 10 Bears. 10 Bears pops it past to Precious Rich, who leaves up the other side of the floor. 68 seconds remaining here. White Shield with Wilkinson, and there's going to be a foul on the floor. Foul will be tabbed on Northern Cass's Faith Fury. That'll be their first foul of this fourth quarter. White Shield, they got 2 as a team. White Shield will inbound the basketball as they see this on the interior. White Shield's going to spin with Everett. Everett's shot going to be off the mark, no good. Ball gets tapped to the left-handed side with it, as this would be to 10 Bears. 10 Bears back to the top of the key between the circles. So go out to play and go towards Northern Cass. And all that Northern Cass needs to do is sit on the basketball, and they will come out victorious with a win here today, and they will again play in the semifinals. Well, White Shield will play at 3 o'clock here in this one. Northern Cass picks up the 85-12 win here today, again over White Shield, and improves to 2-0 on the season. Our post-game show is next. We'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, our Precision Egg Play of the Contest as well, brought to you in part by Agassi Precision Egg. That's around the corner here on your liveevent.com.
Need to make a difference in the world. See yourself at VCSU. Schedule a tour today.
Weimar Auto is your hometown auto and A parts store. Their dedicated staff at Weimar Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to auto and truck service, Weimar Auto has supplies from hardware and plumbing to agriculture solutions to local specialty products and sells and installs tires. Weimar Auto will strive to give you the best service at the greatest value possible. For shop hours, specials, or auto products, go online to WeimarAuto.com. Weimar Auto, located at 513 West in Weimar.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. Our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, one of our players of the game, Carly Ryder, here going 4 for 4 from the field with 8 points, able to get a rebound as well, and 3 steals here today for Northern Cass. And Carly, for you, first things first, congratulations on getting to 2-0 on the season. What have you liked most about the team so far this year? Obviously, going from DC Lucas to Kyle Morhart, you're kind of learning him. He's learning you guys early on in the year. But what have you liked so far, 2 games in?
I feel like we're really playing like a team this year, and yeah, it's just really fun. Go to practice and hang out with my friends, and just like, I don't know.
Able to see some really good defense in Lisbon, also defense to offense here today. You had 49 points off of turnovers. What does that defense just allow you to feed into the offense, Carly?
It lets us get those fast break points, which are really important. And working hard on defense just gives us good opportunities on offense to get them out of system.
And you get someone like Hayden Crockett, she's going to be able to put the ball up. What's it like playing with someone who can just, put 10 points up in a matter of, a blink of an eye?
Yeah, her scoring and also her ability to utilize us too, and just really being a team player. So it's really fun to play with her.
Able to get back. You got a choir concert. You got a concert tonight. So now you got that tonight for Christmas stuff. And then you get a practice day tomorrow, back here on Thursday. What's the one thing you want to kind of bottle up from this game, I guess, Carly, no matter who your opponent is, whether it's the Warbirds or the Lobos coming up on Thursday evening?
That we can really just, play as hard as we can every game. And just no game is, an easy game, really. And we can just work hard every game.
Able to get to 2-0 on the season. Nicely done, Carly. Best of luck, and we'll see you Thursday night.
Yeah, thank you.
Carly Ryder with us here. We'll continue after this from the bubble.
Visit with Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm, and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Many factors impact your ability to increase profits on the farm. Make sure your planter is an asset and not a liability. Some limiting factors in making the perfect planter pass are row maintenance, meter calibration, and downforce management. It will not cost you anything to have the conversation about identifying solutions for these limiting factors. Agassiz Precision Ag, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
High school basketball here today. Let's get to our player of the game, brought to you in part by Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Our play of the game is, well, when you break a record, Hayden Crockett goes 17 of 27 from the floor with 8 rebounds, 40 points, 2 assists, and 8 steals. Hayden Crockett is our play of the game in terms of breaking the record again with 40 points. Hayden Crockett again is our Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game. Final numbers, Crockett again with 40 points, Carly Ryder with 8 points, 4 for Tetch Elbert with Addie Winterquist with 4 points, 5 for Lauren Johnson, 2 for Carson Melander, 6 by Nyla Erickson. Liv Olson had 7, and Cadence Huzar had 9 points. White Shield, they were led here in the scoring column today by the 9 points of 10 Bears and the 3 points of Precious Rich as well here in this one for their 12 points. So White Shield drops to 0-2 on the 0-1 on the season, while Northern Cass improves to 2-0. Northern Cass, 49 points off turnovers, 64 points in the paint, 17 second chance opportunities, 33 in the first, 20 in the second, 11, make that 21 in the third and 11 in the fourth quarter. White Shield with 0 points in the first, 6 in the second, 1 in the third, and 5 in the fourth quarter of play here for White Shield. That does it for game number 1 here today on YourLiveEvent.com. In about 15 minutes, we'll get to the opening tap for game 2 between the Warbirds and the Lobos on YourLiveEvent.com.